Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomechanic Earth Watch, Tuesday, June 10, 2025. Time for a global report. I haven't done one in a couple of days. Start off with our sun. Keep an eye on this long filament right here. Maybe this one as well. And it looks like in the northeast quadrant, we have a bit of an active region. It's getting a little bit upset. And we see all that flaring happening right now. Finally, once again, a large coronal hole opening coming in. I am not sure if this is the last large one. It takes 28 days for this rotation. Maybe it was 28 days ago. Maybe it was. Not too sure. So this will be a direct earth facing. This portion here in another 24 to 36 hours. Full facing in maybe another 48 hours. I'll have to remind myself to come back and check on that, or you can remind me. There's been no ocean floor movement as indicated by activated buoys, not for at least 1 to 2 weeks. A tropical storm following a post-tropical cyclone. Low pressure system, of course, means the increased chance of earthquakes. I'm just stopping by to check a video upload. So they're checking my ad suitability. We're checking if your video is suitable for ads. This usually takes less than 20 minutes. Actually, before it used to take 20 seconds. Now it's taking 20 minutes. But sometimes we have to do additional reviews to improve our decision, including human reviews. How annoying. Let's go check our tremors. Cascadia subduction zone tremors. There's only 114. However, tremors normally do not extend offshore, such as you see here. Off of Vancouver Island. Check our earthquakes. There has been increased seismic activity on the North Cascadia subduction zone. I'm not worried about it at this time. So actually, let's just do a cross check here. So our tremors are here. I have a small earthquake here. Increased seismic activity at our fracking locations. This would be Grand Prairie, Alberta, and Fort St. John's, British Columbia. There is an earthquake not listed here. It's in the middle of the plate away from any fracture zones. It was a 4 point something. Now let's go check our SO2. Sorry, I did not post this one. There was a second emission of sulfur dioxide approximately 2 days ago. It is this dispersal here, which seemed to have originated around the Sydney area. I get very busy. I don't even have time to take screenshots, but there was a heavy concentration right here. And that is this part right here, dispersing. This was earlier off of Chile. Curious. Let's check our jet streams first. Let's check our sea surface temperatures. Moving into the Red Sea is getting hot. 31.5 degrees. We'll see some heat indications later. Mediterranean is also starting to get pretty warm, including right here, the Tyrrhenian Sea. Now let's go to our jet streams. Start off in the southern hemisphere. And of course, the worst, the opposite side of the convergence of the magnetic poles is all here. Actually, I'm going to go back a few hours. Not good. Heat, especially in my province, British Columbia. Before I get to that, we have a new fire breakout. It actually started on the 8th. This is the Anaheim volcanic belt. I checked these when it first started. As soon as I do, I look for any weather reports, possibility of lightning strikes. There's no weather in that area. They're classifying this as possibly human. They will always say that without any evidence. I must look into this further later. Let's take a look. I'll show you. All along this area from here all the way up to here. Now, because there's a provincial park, yes, it could be human caused. However, what I find interesting, so again, this is the Anaheim volcanic belt. Right close by, we have my favorite set of volcanoes, Nadina. It's actually a series of volcanoes all clumped together. And then on the other side, we have more volcanic structures. Current fires. Idaho. I'll check later to see if this is close to the migration of the earthquakes. Our earthquake swarm started here, then it progressed to right here. We have a new fire, Squamish, on the outskirts of Vancouver. Right next to a population center. This is should be updated. It's larger than this. And this, by the way, is the Garibaldi volcanic field. This is the Stikine volcanic belt. Okay, folks. I think that's it. As you were.